Hi, friends. My name is DJ Mitch, and we are in partnership with the National Center for Healthcare Leadership, NCHL, now for our fourth year with the Healthcare Coaching Institute, which is one of our programs that we've been running to train physician leaders, administrators, emergency room executives, and physicians, nurse practitioners, and others for the past 13 years. And it's something that we see growing, and many systems send heart surgeons and CEOs and several different layers of folks. And it makes for a nice cohort when you meet people from other systems that share, some of the same challenges and a lot of the same commitments. So I want to just give you a brief overview of the programs that we offer. I'm going to do this pretty quickly so you can watch and share if you like. And then the special offer that we have for you, which is upcoming, kicking off in February, on February 4th, is our first open enrollment program to bring people from systems together for the healthcare leadership leaders coach. So the leaders coach is something that we've been doing for 31 years, long before we started a coaching school 13 years ago. And I want to just underscore that here and tell you that we want to make sure that you have time to enroll if that's something that you're interested in seeking more information about. I'm just wanting to cover that for you here. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of all programs, but come back to that specific one so that you can have an understanding of what that opportunity is, and hopefully send a representative, someone to check it out if you're interested in bringing it in and partnering inside your system to perhaps deliver this ongoing as a turnkey research program. So a little bit about our team, if I'm going to walk through these slides pretty quickly, but our team is made up of physician leaders who have gone through the program and become certified and credentialed. And that gives us a lot of credibility when we teach the 125-hour plus program and the shorter program. We have a 65-hour program as well, which we have as a signature program through NCHL for many years, and now we are offering that just with the group of people who include some outside of the world that you live in. You might have seen us at the NCHL conference. Joe Adams is pictured here. We just grabbed a picture together as we have 7 members from Ohio Health currently in the level 1 cohort, some of them who will extend into the level 2, the PCC level coaching. And if you look around the room, this is a quick snapshot of people as they were gathering for a recent class last month in November. And you'll see Dr. Jonathan Fisher from Novant Health. You'll see Dr. Bradley Cooper. I'm sorry, not Bradley Cooper, Bradley Sherman, but wasn't that fun? Bradley Sherman, who is at Northwell in academic roles and in running one of the satellite systems. You'll see many people here. Taylor Warren from Novant. You'll see Addison May from Advocate, and just a host of amazing leaders and talent leaders from around the country. I'm not going to go through the business case for coaching in healthcare because if you're watching this, you already know. But I am going to say that one of the places that we look in building out the programs that we deliver for you all in partnership, but also deliver as consultants inside of an organization, we look at a roadmap. What is it that you want to cover? Where would we fit in? What might we do internally? And the Leaders Coach program that I'm going to bring up shortly is one of those points of entry. It's a good place to get traction and to connect with a lot of people. For example, at UNC, the Faculty Affairs and Leadership Development, we focused on training 120 leaders in about a year and a half to 2 years to go through in groups of 20, a cohort of 20, which is about the maximum that we like to see, somewhere between 10 and 20 in these cohorts. And the reason for that is we draw from a lot of places inside of academic medicine or inside of your healthcare organization so that there are cross-functional leaders who are working with each other. And it is eye-opening for them, as you might imagine. Perhaps you already have some level of competency training and coaching for your folks, but this is a great way to drive it out into the larger organization and to have those people who have been through coaching skills and who are being trained as professional coaches within your organization to take a program that's turnkey, has a research component, and is easy to execute. So it's something that you might want to send somebody to scout out beginning February 4th. I'm not going to go through the rest of this because you can watch the video where we cover this from the Lens meeting, but I am going to bring it back to what are the offers. So the leadership coach certifications for the Lens members, 8750 for that first level one, which is 65 hours. I think it says 64 here, but round up. And the enrollment is now open for that. It closes on March 27th next year. So for other NCHL members, it's $9,250, and for non-Lens members, it's $10,000, which is the open enrollment for those who come to us directly. For new to NCHL, the leader is coach, we want to just make sure you see this. The purpose is to really distinguish the many roles that a leader plays and what's going on in healthcare. We take the leader through what it looks like to coach from the edge of complexity into a space of creativity, and the coach's role in doing that to help shift a mindset in the one-on-one conversations and team conversations and in the overarching larger conversation for the organizational culture. So we look at archetypal behaviors, we look at who I am and who we are together. So we have people actually play with cards, archetype cards, and choose one that is a guide for them initially so that they can begin to choose how they show up in the rooms that they inhabit, right, for meetings and the teams that they lead. We have cohorts of 10 to 20. I said 30 maximum here, but for the open enrollment, we're probably going to top it off at 20. It's ideal for medical faculty, HROD, directors, chairs, vice chairs, CEOs. We've actually had chief financial officers go through when the organization wanted to bring everybody along, not as just sponsors, but with the understanding and the use of the skills. The schedule begins February 4th. That is in the brochure. I'm going to also make sure you get a copy of. There are workbooks and session handouts that are downloadables. And if you have a coach certification already, a level one perhaps, and you're looking to continue to renew that every 3 years, this qualifies for 16 CCEUs. And if you want us to run it through for continuing medical education, if we come inside your organization, usually that is easy to do. We have the syllabus that we give to your folks, and they usually just assign a code for each class, and that is a great benefit for engaging your physician leaders. So I'm going to just skip through this to say that we have the level 2 program for those who are wanting to go through a longer version. Happy to talk to you about that. And we'll make sure that you have all the brochures you need. If you want to talk to Christine Valpicelli, or if you want to talk to Lauren in our organization, she directs the conversation, the first conversations, if you will. And Christine in our office is the administrative assistant who will get you enrolled, or Barry at pyramidresource.com. Christine at pyramid.com, and DJ at pyramidresource.com, or Lauren at pyramidresource.com. I'm happy to say hello to you, to wish you a safe, healthy, joyous holiday season. And I seal you, as I do my family, in just the best wishes and prayers for how we conduct ourselves going through the season of lights and how we move into the next year. If you haven't already chosen a word as a guide for the year or an intention, you might want to do that too, in the spirit of coaching and connection. And I look forward to hearing from each of you soon. Thank you for your attention, and here you go.